And the last home run that was out of the ballpark tipped off a man's glove, went over the wall, and it was Junior Felix's home run, and that gave the Angels a 5-4 victory. And in the game, some milestones as well, as Dave Winfield his 2,800th career hit, and also got his 16th home run of the season.
Dave Winfield.
And the Angels are playing great baseball, too.
Well, they are. They've only lost,
Famer.
twice in the last 10 games? Something along
Dave
those
Winfield,
lines?
future Hall of Famer?
Oh, damn well.
Now, the ball that was tipped off the hand, the glove,
Yeah.
did he jump up for it? I
He
didn't see
leaped at the wall. Candy Maldonado leaps at the wall, and the ball tips off his glove over the wall for the game-winning home run in the 8th inning.
Has there ever been a home run where, like on artificial turf, where the ball hits so hard and bounces up over the wall?
Well, that's a ground rule double.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, when the ball hits the ground and then bounces up over the wall, it's a ground rule double.
Wait a minute.
Let me guess, that was a real stupid question, wasn't it?
Well, let me try to understand what you were asking. Were you saying that the ball hits the AstroTurf and then bounces over the wall and it'd be a home run?
Yeah.
Well, see, it touches the playing field first.
Right.
It has
Well,
to.
yeah, but if no player touches it, don't worry. I know this was a stupid question. I can tell because Mark stopped dead in his breathing and looked at me like you don't know what a ground rule double is.
Well, that would be a double because it hits the playing field first. And even though nobody touched it,
And it goes over like a home run wall.
That's
out there in the field.
That's a double.
Oh.
You stop at second base. You don't even get to go to third.
Oh.
Ground rule double.
Bummer.
Yeah, I guess it is kind of a downer, but this, it's the way it's been since I think the 20s.
Right.
So
and players on base can only advance 2 bases.
So,
I'd like to think that there's a lot of people that know that, and I feel proud to bring that up.
No, listen. There are no stupid questions. You got to know that. In this sport, in any sport, in school, there are no. If you don't know and you want to know, that's a good question.
There are no stupid questions, just stupid questionnaires.
Listen, no, it's a good thing that you asked that. It's a very good thing. Because you now know, do you not? You now understand.
I'm going to thank you to the cornfield in a minute, man. It's a good thing, Brian. It's a good thing.
It's a really good thing.
Good thing. I love peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
I didn't know that either.
Well, that makes me feel better. That makes me feel real good.
I thought it would.
That's the gimme that put me over. No, that's a good question.
Meanwhile, the Mets beat the Dodgers 7-5, and Darryl Strawberry is on the 15-day disabled list, and now they're talking like he may be out for the season as he rests his back. And the Dodgers look to the future and maybe some rebuilding and maybe some trades before the trade deadline.
Give you another example.
Yeah.
And Todd, back me up. I may be wrong on this. Let's say, for example, a guy hits a ball. It's fair.
Mm-hmm.
And as he's rounding second base, the outfielder has discovered that the ball is stuck in the rolled up cover, the field cover over on the side.
Right.
The outfielder will then raise his hand.
Right.
And if the ball player has swung past second, he gets to go to third but stops at third.
But that's it, right.
Because the ball is stuck.
Yeah, those are the ground rules. Actually, this was explained
Well, I
to
knew
me.
that.
This was
Yeah, but so did Nicole.
this was explained to me a couple years ago. Actually, technically, when a ball hits the ground and bounces over the wall for what we call a ground rule double, actually that is referred to as, although you never hear it this way, as a book rule double. It's in the rule book that if a ball hits in fair territory, bounces over the wall, it is a book rule double. Then what ground rules are the particular ground rules for each particular stadium. Depending on where they store the tarps, the configuration, is there a line on the top of the wall? If it hits the line and goes over, there are particular ground rules. But
hey, here's a
actually
question.
when a ball hits the ground and bounces over the wall, it is a book rule double, but it's commonly referred to as a ground rule
Let
double.
me ask this question because I really want to know.
Yes.
Let's say that a guy hits a shot down third base. It's fair, rolls past the foul line, and while the outfielder's going over to scoop it up, a fan reaches over with his hat and scoops the ball up.
Double.
Okay, no matter what.
All right,
no
what
matter
if he doesn't use his hat?
If a fan touches it,
What if the ball player's already past second? Doesn't matter.
it's a double.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a double.
All right.
Yep.
That's cool.
Okay. Anyway, we're starting to talk about the Dodgers, and the Mets beat the Dodgers 7-5. And in that game, Brett Butler hits a home run. Now, for Brian, that's when a player hits the ball and it goes all the way over the wall
And no one touches
and it didn't bounce first or anything else. It goes over the wall and then like disappears. Many times it'll go in the seats. If there's no seats there, it'll go in the bullpen sometimes. Or in some cases, there's like nothing out there in Kansas City. It's just fountains and grass. But it goes over the wall and lands, and then the player gets to really circle the bases at his own speed. He touches all 4 bases, and it counts as 1 run, unless, of course, there would be a man on base, and it would be a 2-run home run.
Look, I could come back with a retort, but I deserve this. So, all right, say a guy hits a home run and it bounces off home run over the wall, bounces back into the field.
Well, as long as it bounces over the wall first and then comes back on.
Is that a ground rule home run?
No, it's just a home run.
All right.
It's a home run. Yeah, but here's the key here for the Dodgers. That was only their 7th home run.
Mark is so disappointed in me that I didn't know that.
No, if a guy hits a home run, the ball hits over the fence and then bounces back over into the playing field. If the outfielder can take the baseball and shove it up his own butt before the ball player has come around the base, he has to stop at third.
Yeah, that's a
book rule.
butt rule triple.
And it's really neat to see on TV. It's really cool to see because he has to get his shorts down. He's got the jockey, and he slams it up in there, and then he stops at third. It's a great little bit of footage.
And people say there's just not enough action in baseball. I don't see where they say that.
Wow, look at that.
Anyway.
Rule double. Yep.